XRP could hit $100 by 2030 and turn $10,000 into almost $500,000, while banks are literally panicking about losing control of global payments. Welcome to Goldrush Crypto Daily. I'm Goldrush, and today we're diving into two insane stories that are about to make XRP holders absolutely rich. But first, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell because you do not want to miss what's coming next. Listen up. We're talking about XRP potentially replacing SWIFT. Yeah, you heard that right. The entire global banking system. The EU is about to kick 20 Russian banks off SWIFT. And guess who's perfectly positioned to swoop in? Our boy XRP. Plus, we've got 2030 price predictions that'll blow your mind. We're talking potential returns of over 2,000%. They don't want you to know this stuff, but we're spilling all the tea today. Trust me, you won't believe how bullish this gets. All right, let's dive into this first story from Times Tabloid. And this is straight fire. Check this out. They're saying the geopolitical and financial landscapes are shifting once again, and the cryptocurrency world is paying close attention. According to crypto analyst and influencer Amelie, the European Union is considering a new sanctions package that could see 20 Russian banks removed from the SWIFT global payment system. Hold up. Are you kidding me right now? 20 banks getting kicked off SWIFT? This is exactly what we've been waiting for. The traditional banking system is literally crumbling before our eyes, and they're creating the perfect opportunity for XRP to step in and show them how real payments work. As you can see on screen, SWIFT has been controlling global payments for decades, but here's the thing. It's slow, it's expensive, and it's completely controlled by governments who can just cut you off whenever they feel like it. The article goes on. SWIFT's reliance on correspondent banking relationships, slow settlement times, and vulnerability to geopolitical weaponization has increasingly exposed its limitations. Bro, this is music to my ears. They're basically admitting that the old system is broken. And guess what Ripple's been building this whole time? A system that settles in seconds, not days. The article continues. Using XRP as a bridge currency, Ripple's payment protocols allow financial institutions to move money across borders in seconds, compared to the days it can take under the traditional SWIFT network. Seconds versus days. Are you serious right now? This isn't even a competition. While banks are still using technology from the Stone Age, XRP is out here operating at light speed. And here's the conspiracy part. They know XRP is better, but they've been trying to suppress it because it threatens their entire monopoly. Check this part out. The current moment is particularly opportune for Ripple and XRP because of several converging factors. First, Ripple's long legal battle with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has seen major development recently with a settlement agreement filed by the SEC. The SEC folded. They tried to kill XRP for years and they failed. Now institutions are jumping back in because they realize XRP was always legit. The banks and regulators threw everything they had at XRP, and it's still standing strong. That's how you know we're backing a winner. And here's where it gets really juicy. Whether it's for emerging economies, sanctioned regions, or even compliant multinational corporations seeking efficiency, Ripple offers a solution that blends the speed of crypto with the oversight of enterprise-grade compliance. They're building the bridge to the new financial system, CryptoFam. While traditional banks are getting cut off left and right, XRP is building connections everywhere. This is the revolution we've been waiting for. But hold up. If you think that was bullish, wait until you hear these 2030 price predictions. The numbers we're about to drop are going to absolutely blow your mind. All right, this second article from the Crypto Basic is about to make you realize just how early we still are. They're breaking down what happens if you buy 4,545 XRP tokens right now. That's about $10,000 at current prices. Listen to this. Analysts from the Changelly Exchange predict that XRP could be worth a minimum of $12.82 and a maximum of $21.25 by 2030. Wait, minimum $12? That's already a 500% gain. But $21? That's almost 9 times your money. Can you believe this? While people are worried about their savings accounts giving them 2% a year, XRP holders could be looking at 900% returns. But it gets crazier. Check this out. Other prediction platforms like Telegon present a more ambitious outlook for XRP by 2030. Telegon projects that XRP's minimum price by 2030 could be $36.86. $36 as the minimum? Bro, at that price, your $10,000 investment becomes $167,000. That's a 1,500% return. But wait, there's more. Telegon also predicts XRP could reach as high as $48.03 by 2030. At this lofty price point, a $10,000 investment would grow to about $218,000. Over 2,000% returns. Are you getting this? While banks are paying you peanuts in interest, XRP could make you generationally wealthy. This is why they don't want regular people getting into crypto, because it breaks their whole system of keeping us poor. Now here's where ChatGPT comes in with some scenarios, and even their bearish case has XRP at $1.47. That's still not terrible considering all the utility coming online. But their bullish case? $13.79, turning your investment into over $60,000. And get this, their Super Bull scenario has XRP at $27.57. That turns $10,000 into $125,000. But here's the real kicker that made me almost fall out of my chair. An analyst known as Barry C. argues that XRP could reach as high as $100 by 2030. He even suggests that $100 might be considered a cheap buying opportunity then. $100. If XRP hits $100, that $10,000 investment becomes $454,000. We're talking about turning $10K into almost $500,000. You know what this tells me? The analysts are waking up to what we've known all along. XRP isn't just another crypto, it's the future of money. While banks are stuck in the past, XRP is building the infrastructure for the next century of finance. Even in their most bearish scenario, and this is important to mention, they're talking about XRP potentially dropping to 13 cents. But you know what? Every dip is just another buying opportunity. The fundamentals haven't changed, the utility keeps growing, and the traditional system keeps showing how broken it is. Crypto fam, this is it. XRP is positioning itself to literally replace the global banking system while potentially delivering life-changing returns to holders. We're watching the biggest wealth transfer in human history, and XRP is leading the charge. The banks tried to stop us, the SEC tried to crush us, but we're still here and stronger than ever. If you found this video valuable, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell because we're dropping daily content that the mainstream media won't tell you. Drop a comment below. Are you Team XRP or what? What's your 2030 price prediction? Remember, this isn't financial advice, but crypto's about to make a lot of people very, very rich. The revolution is happening whether the banks like it or not, and we're on the right side of history. Stay bullish, crypto fam, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.